Hello guys, so my name's Trevor, and I'm deciding to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I know it's kind of like a ripoff of the thing Ruggles did, but he honestly did it very well, and this is obviously inspired by that aspect. So yeah, I decided I would do that. And actually, I haven't just gotten back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been back into it for like about 5 months now. But since then, I still haven't gone to an actual tournament. So I thought I would show maybe the progression of that, and how that's going. Also, right now I'm literally like recording on my iPhone. This was a very last minute decision, but I thought if there was a chance for me to like start doing YouTube at any point, I thought I should at least do it now, since I still have the potential to do something like this. And Ruggles is honestly like a really cool YouTuber, and we did his like almost 2 years ago, but I thought I'd at least give it a shot. So within that time, since from then to now, I've gotten in 2 decks that I would say are like pretty high in the meta right now. Firstly, Shaddolls. Shaddolls are great, they're cool, they're awesome. But I don't have the invoked engine to like really make them pop off. So I've gone more with my other deck that I've invested into, which is Dragon Link. Now I will say beforehand, I do need a Heraldic Seal of Heavenly Spheres, and the ratios might be a little bit weird, but I'm personally fine with them, so I guess let's just kind of get into the deck profile. So right now for the deck profile, we're obviously running 3 Tracer. Tracer's going to be your go-to rocket monster. He's going to be your way into Borreload, and yeah. And for other rocket names, we're going to be playing Rocket Synchron, Silver Rocket Dragon, and Rocket Recharger. Obviously, it wouldn't really be the rocket engine, or I guess rocket core, without a boot sector launch. And then just for a little extra help in searching, we are playing double Absorouter. Next, we have, the Chaos Boys, which definitely up the consistency and draw power of the deck. I would say I like them very much, and it is a very nice addition. Next, probably one of the more pricier cards besides Chaos Space is definitely World Legacy Guard Dragon. This is going to be a potential pop target for Tracer to then allow you to special summon another rocket monster, and it's also going to allow you to special summon a level 4 lower dragon monster from the graveyard. Next, for a good play to start link climbing if you don't really want a normal summon yet, is Quick Launch, and that just lets you special summon another rocket from the graveyard, and I mean not the graveyard, the deck. So yeah. Next, you got your little Dragoonity, which is Dragoonity, Divine Lance, Phalanx, and Dragon Reed. That's pretty self-explanatory. Noctivision. Playing 3 copies, and this is going to be your way to special summon him to the field if Dark Monster is special summoned. Then you get to draw a card whenever he's sent to the graveyard for a link summoning. Next, for the 1-ofs, we got Galactic Spiral Dragon and Omni Dragon Brotar. Brotar is a standard card for the deck, but let's get into Galactic Spiral. Galactic Spiral is just like a card that usually, if I ever have it in hand, I'll just discard it with Dragon Ravine, and then I will use its effect where it can come back if I control 2 light and or darks, and its effect to turn things to be level 8 is very optional, so you don't actually have to do that. So that's the only reason I still actually kind of run it. Cause now we got our starter cards, which are going to be Starlead Cipher and Black Metal Dragon. Starlead Cipher is obviously the way to get into your Black Dragon and White Dragon without having to have Chaos Space. It's a very good starter. It's a very good way to start link climbing. And your Black Metal Dragon is going to be your way to get your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon from your deck to your hand. So that saves you having to use LB special summon from deck or anything else. Next, we are going into the hand traps, and I will admit they are very weird hand traps, but they do kind of have a purpose. So we got Ghost Bell and Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre I personally like because I can just discard it if I don't need it off of Chaos Space. And then Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion is not my favorite card it's good to just have a second hand trap name if you're going second, which this deck is made to go first. And time for the extra deck. So we got 2 Striker Dragon. So Striker Dragon is going to be your main way to get Boot Sector launch onto the field, and also has the secondary effect to pop another monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and then you get to bring back a rocket monster. So that's actually very cool if you need a rocket in hand. Next, you got your Guard Dragons, LP and Pisty. So LP's, everybody hates LP. Like, everybody hates LP. But Pisty is still also good. If you need a Tracer from Grave, you can just get it back off of Pitsy. And, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Romulus is going to be your way to get into either Dragon Ravine or Digunity Divine Lance. So then that will let you special summon from the deck Phalanx. And it also has good link arrows, so you can have LP and Pitsy. I always say the name wrong. Like, my friends make fun of me all the time for it. A little bit of an interesting choice. I'm not even going to actually try to say his name. But this actually has some capability with rockets. If you have sent him away off of a link summon and you use Tracer's effect to then pop a card on the field, let's just say like this. You pop a card on the field to special summon another rocket. So let's just get a Silver Rocket right here. He can special summon himself back, and then you can go into like a bigger link like play. So I think he's very cool for that. And then next is Quad Boral. Quad Boral is firstly a way to get monsters off the field and special summon rockets, but he also synergizes pretty well with Unchained Abomination. We'll get into Unchained Abomination later, but yeah. Next, for just having a link 3, we have Nightmare Unicorn. Honestly, Nightmare Unicorn is going to be replaced for Heretic Seals of Heavenly Spheres, but for right now, this is like, it's decent. I usually never go into it, but if I have to, and I can, then I will. Next, for our actual link 3 that we go into, is Troubleburst Dragon. I usually like to use him and this guy to link off into Unchained Abomination, and just so I can have him in graveyard. Alright, then for the link 4s, we have Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess, pretty standard. Borload Dragon, I like to use him just because he has a chance to like nap a monster off your opponent's field. I don't know, he's a little annoying. And then Unchained Abomination. Unchained Abomination basically allows you to, during the end phase, literally just pop a card. If an opponent pops a card on their field, you get to pop a card on their field. And if a monster is destroyed by battle other than this card, you get to pop a card in the field. It's really annoying, it's really good, and yeah. And then Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess, that's obviously going to be your main way to get like monster negates out on the field. And then time for the 2 synchros. We have a Borload Savage Dragon, which is going to be your main spell and trap negate. And he also I like using Troubleburst Dragon on him because that will make him a 4200 beater. And then we have Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, since once per turn, if he was synchro summoned, he basically gets to destroy every single card on the field that has attack lower than him, which is 3000, so it's going to be most monsters. And basically you inflict 500 burn damage for each monster. So if you need an alternative way to win, he's your win alternative. We do have a little bit of a side deck, kind of. If I'm going second, I swap in a Borosword Dragon. That Borosword's just like guaranteed 3000 attack and also can attack twice. And then for a little more of just random stuff, 1-for-1, Monster Reborn, Black Metal Dragon, and Rocket Recharger. Monster Reborn just to get out monsters back from the grave. 1-for-1, just because you can get out Black Metal Dragon off of it. Black Metal Dragon just to fix maybe some of the ratio issues if I think I need to see him more. And then Rocket Recharger is, most of the time I find that I'm going through my rockets way too quickly. And so I like having that extra name as a potential if I need it, like game 2. And then I was actually going to put this in whenever I got Heretic Seals of Heavenly Spheres, just because nobody really expects you to play Solemn Strike, but it's like you get Heretic out in the field, and then you just kind of sit with this in back row. So yeah. So that's kind of the deck profile right there. I know it's a little bit scuffed, but I've never actually made one before, so I apologize for that. So anyways, I will be updating you guys on how the tournament goes, of course. But, yeah, this is my start back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Looking forward to it.